You're Sperp back with another video, and in this video, I wanted to kind of discuss what the new Are You Afraid of the Dark got right and what the new Goosebumps got wrong. Now, at the time of me recording this, the new Goosebumps series has been out for well over a day. You know what I'm saying? It's been a few hours. It's been over 24 hours. And starting to see some interesting kind of views. It's very split. You know, some people are loving the new Goosebumps. Some people really hate it and despise it, like me. And I want to kind of just talk about just exactly what I just mentioned. What the new Are You Afraid of the Dark got right and what the new Goosebumps got wrong. Because I feel like Goosebumps could have done something similar to what Are You Afraid of the Dark did. So with that being said, let's start with Are You Afraid of the Dark, because they came out with a revival reboot series back in 2019, and just like I had feelings about Goosebumps, I had strong feelings for this. I was kind of skeptical at first, but after watching the first season, a lot of what they did right there, they got right, especially when you get to the second season. The third season, I'd have to kind of rewatch. I didn't hate it, but I still respect that. For one, they actually did a dope theme song where they take the original theme song and kind of tweak it, where, you know, Goosebumps went in a completely different direction with their theme song, and it's just very bland. Number one is the story and the characters as well. The story in which they tell their story in this new Are You Afraid of the Dark series is each season is kind of like an American Horror Story kind of structure, where each season is a different story, but they kind of loosely connect. And I liked how they kind of set things up. They do a lot of interesting world building and lore building throughout the different seasons, while also mentioning things that we've seen in previous Are You Afraid of the Dark stories, like the Ghastly Grinner. That's been a big kind of tease throughout the whole entire series. And what I really appreciate about Are You Afraid of the Dark is the tone and them taking themselves serious. They don't try to interject a lot of corny ass humor with these individual stories. It's very much more believable with the kind of characters that they're trying to build around. Villains or antagonists are very menacing, like from Mr. Top Hat to the monster that was from the Shadow Monster from Curse of the Shadows, which season 2 was the best overall, well-rounded, start to finish, complete story. I really enjoyed that. They really captured a very dark tone where it's just like, man, when I watched the first season, I was like, this was pretty damn dark, even compared to the original. And they did a good job of just respecting what came before it and not trying to shit on certain stories. And I also appreciate them telling original stories, but also mixing in the old with the new. And I think they really did a great job, to where new Goosebumps just felt completely lazy. And I understand that some people aren't going to see it that way, and maybe it's going to take for them some time. Maybe there's going to be a lot of people that have never watched Goosebumps and are going to absolutely love this new Disney Plus take on the beloved series. But even starting off with their theme song, it's just so bland and just uninspiring. Even the title card, they just did nothing. They did nothing with it. And the characters are very flat and just very unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? And even the way that they would just talk amongst each other, it's just, the tone of the new Goosebumps is just way off. And you see that right with the first episode. And them just kind of taking these certain books that people love and not really utilizing it well, where they could have just took each individual episode and just did what the original Goosebumps did and just make them a whole fleshed out hour-long mini movie or something like that, and actually told a compelling story. Hell, I don't have an issue with them having a whole connected story, but it's just like, it just feels very flat and generic, where we have this secret that the parents are hiding, and this is why the villain is going after these kids, and he's not even trying to, it's not even seeming like he's trying to kill these kids. He's just messing with them and tormenting them. And it's just very fucking bizarre to me, the choices that they decided to go with this Goosebumps series. Now, I am thinking about doing a comparison to the 95 version of the Haunted Mask and this version of Haunted Mask, where they literally really cheapened it out by only spending literally what feels like less than 10 minutes as a whole with the Haunted Mask, where they could have really done something compelling. I'm not even asking for a one-to-one copy of the original. I'm just asking that you could do something new, but also have it feel fresh and actually have it be creepy, because that's the big thing that's missing about this is the tone. It doesn't know what it wants to be. Does it want to be a horror comedy, a comedy? Is it just a parody of Goosebumps? That's what it really feels like, a really bad one at that. Now, granted, the original was very campy and corny, but it embraced that, but it still had this vibe to it that was unsettling, uncanny, and very, very much took itself serious, even with the weaker Goosebumps stories that they have told. So that's just kind of my 2 cents about the two series. If you've seen both, let me know how you guys feel about it, because I want to know your thoughts. I do want to kind of make more content talking about the 2023 Goosebumps series, because I'm not done ranting about this series. Like I said, this is not me telling you like, oh, if you like it, you're stupid or anything like that. I'm not into that gatekeeping shit. But all I'm saying is the Goosebumps series really dropped the ball, especially with these first 5 episodes, where they could have really gave a new audience something to really clamor for and to be excited about. I want to know your thoughts. Till next time, I'm out.